All right, let's try this. Let's see how all this works. We are now live, and get to editing. All right, cool. So I wanted to stream. I normally stream at 12 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time, which it is now. But I also really wanted to make a video. I hadn't made a video for a little bit, and I felt bad, and so I'm like, wait, what if I did both at the same time? Crazy, I know, right? Insane. Next level. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna make a video on stream. Once we're done with the video, then I'm probably gonna go play some Overwatch, maybe some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. We'll see. Hey guys on YouTube, I'm going to tell you guys on YouTube, if you want your question answered for sure, then come on over to twitch.tv/disciple. The link is at the top of the description, as well as Nightbot posting it in chat very helpfully. Alright, so the video that we're making is a sequel to a video that we made previously. Also, Sony Vegas is working real well for us right now. I'll show you guys the video we made. Overwatch Curios. Oh, you can see all the old streams. That's awkward. It was the 13 hidden secrets in Overwatch you've never seen before.
See how to jump out of the map?
So we're making part 2 of this video because I had been going on for like 13 minutes or 12 minutes, and I'm like, I still have a lot more to do. I still have a lot more things to check out. So we're gonna be making part 2 to this. So in this video, basically what we did was we flew outside of the map. Let's see, I recorded an intro. I'm probably going to re-record it, though, for your guys' benefit.
Hello, everybody. Disciple here with Overwatch Curios. So, we've been making Overwatch videos for about 2 years on this channel and on Overwatch Moments Gaming Curios, and at this point, we've probably explored everything that the game has to offer. Or have we? Well, it turns out that you can actually break the limits of the game and go and explore outside where no man has gone before, and all you gotta do is pick Mei, and then Pharah. And then you can pretty much go wherever you want thanks to a bug that was on the PTR that has since been patched out. So unfortunately, you will not be able to take this route anymore. But fortunately, I went out on every single map that was in the game at the time to go exploring outside and show you guys just what the maps look like once you break out of that silly little box.
Alright, cool. So that's the idea of the video that we're making today. Actually, I'm fine with that intro. I'm happy with it. I recorded it like a while ago and then just didn't have time to make this video right then. So we're going to finish it. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I have like hours of footage that we recorded on stream, and I'm going to be going through it to see like what cool shit we see. So if you guys see anything cool, then go ahead and let me know in chat something you think that should be included in the video, so you guys can like participate in me making the video here. And make sure that you're participating in Twitch chat, because reading 2 chats is really hard. And Twitch is by far the best place for interaction with live viewers. So what's up, Aquawolf2003? You're just now joining on my team streams. Well, I'm glad that you can make it out to this one. Hey, Puffy Plays. Hey, B Ballin. And hey, Shaq Larock. So this video was really fucking fun for me to record, just like flying outside of the map, and you see like all the parts of the map that are just empty and invisible. Like this is point B. This is where you capture the point on Anubis. Like the point's right here, the spawn's right here, and this is what it looks like from above and outside. So like this is a really cool point 1, and what I'm also going to do is 1 second. I have to bring it. Okay, we're good. So every once in a while, I'm going to... I'm using monitor capture for this, and I also just don't want to put anything on the monitor that could be, you know, not supposed to be there. So I'm going to keep track of every cool thing that we find. So, like, I think it's pretty cool that the pyramid is one-sided. It's just a facade. And then the total number of things here is probably going to be, you know, that number that we put into the video, like 13. That's how I came up with that 13 number last time. And Sony Vegas is also very slow sometimes. Fake period, your life is a fake pyramid, your life is a lie. Exactly. That's what I think is so cool about this. Like, there's no way to see the sides of this unless you break the map, so they don't need to make sides to it. That's super cool. Shaq, probably not today. I don't really have time to organize that all. I am Dr. Mastermind. I'm doing a live editing stream. I'm a professional YouTuber, and I really had to make a video today, but I also really wanted to stream. Also, Sony Vegas is just completely shitting out on me. This is nice. You guys are seeing the same thing that we are. Jesus Christ. What on Alright, so later we're going to do an editing stream. Right now we need to exorcise our computer from the demons that are within it. Holy hell. Something's going wrong. I can say I've never seen that before. Please check out your Overwatch montage. Oh. Isn't Overwatch Curios a YouTube channel? Yeah, Aquariu. That's me. It's me. So I'm editing a video for Overwatch Curios right now. I'm Disciple. All right, let's see if Sony Vegas works now. Mario Musin, no thanks. But I appreciate that you are making videos. It's awesome. All right, cool. I think it's finally working now. Let's try it. For instance, you've probably seen the second point on Temple of Anubis where you can capture or we can spawn from on defense, and you've probably seen the huge ass pyramid. No, I can't say ass or I'm gonna get demonetized. I can't say ass or I'm gonna get demonetized. All right, let's try that again. For instance, you've probably seen point 2 on Temple of Anubis, whether you're trying to capture it right there, or maybe you're spawning from that as a defender, but you... Fuck. Okay, so I do this shit unscripted, and so there's a lot of just, like, repeating lines. Let's do it. For instance, you've probably seen point 2 on Temple of Anubis, either attacking right there as a defender, or spawning from behind, attacking as an attacker. As an attacker. See, I'm really good at this. I'm really good at this shit. For instance, you've probably seen Temple of Anubis point 2, whether you're attacking it right there, or maybe you're spawning as a defender, and you've probably seen the huge pyramid that juts out of the point. But did you know that it's not really a pyramid? It is, in fact, just one large triangle with absolutely nothing behind it. No sides, no really any substance to it at all, because there's no way to see the sides of it when you're in a game, and so the Overwatch team is able to make it a little bit easier on your computer and a little bit easier for their own art department by just making it one big old triangle. But this is, in fact, not at all a pyramid. It is one big fake phony. This is one of the cool things that we get to see when we go exploring in the map. And of course, we also get to see the fact that the entire back of it is translucent, as is every single wall in the game that you can't actually clip into with your character. Every wall in the game that you aren't supposed to have to interact with is completely one-sided and see-through, which I think is pretty cool. It's something we discovered in the last video, and it's something that we'll probably see a lot here. When we go behind something, it's going to disappear, and that was the first cool thing we get to see by flying out of Temple of Anubis. I have way too many audio channels here. I don't know how they all got created. Delete. 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 Alright. Wait, did I delete my original one? I managed to delete the original one. There we go. Delete. I don't even know what just happened there. Oh, I had like every single channel selected. There we go. That's what happened. I'm just trying to free up some space here. All right, there we go. All right, now I just put these together with a nice little bit of
box.
Sony Vegas blending.
For instance, that silly little box. For instance, you've probably seen Temple of Anubis.
And boom. And then I just get to go record the next part. And it's out of Temple of Anubis. Now this thing is really fucking cool. This thing, like, it feels like it's some straight out of Star Wars. Like what are the big ass, like, are those like the who are the, not the sand people, but the other creatures that I'm sorry. All right, I'm check. I was recording that. Now I'm gonna go check that. All right. Is this him talking in the vid too? So you'll hear this in a vid. Yeah. Acquire you. So this is going to be a vid on Overwatch Curios. You guys are watching that happen live. You're still learning how to edit with Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas is really easy. If you're just learning, I'd recommend trying Adobe Premiere Pro if you have access to it. I think it's a better software overall, but I'm just so used to Sony Vegas, so it's hard for me to swap over. Is the stream lagging for you guys? How is it looking? Someone asked, what program is this? This is Sony Vegas. If you guys want quicker answers to your questions, of course, I'm on twitch.tv/disciple. You can chat with a free account. It is really easy to make. You don't even have to, like, confirm your email address. You just put in like an email address, a password, your date of birth, and your username, and then you can chat. All right, thanks, Barfidelica. Okay, so next part. Who are those fucking creatures that, like, kidnap C-3PO? Jawas. Is it like a Jawa transport that, like, the stormtroopers come and, like, destroy? Oh, it's a sand crawler. So it's a huge treaded. So, like, this is how I'm doing my research for my video. Sandcrawlers are a huge treaded fortress used by Jawas as a transportation and shelter. The sand-pitted vehicles, many meters in height, are equipped with a magnetic suction tube for sucking droids and scrap into their cargo chambers. So that's kind of what this looks to me like. It was a sandcrawler. What planet are they on? Tatooine, that's it. Is this vid going to be only going to be able to show people how to make the vid? No, I'm going to play some games once I'm done making the video. It should only take me like an hour to finish the video. And then I'm going to go play games. Anubis. Another really cool thing that I saw. Oh, wait, is it okay? Sorry, I just didn't make sure it was recording.
Another really cool thing that we saw were these huge transports out here, out in the middle of the desert, that you can just barely see if you're looking at them from the map, but we're able to get a nice little close-up on them. And they actually really match the transport that you get out of at the beginning of Temple Anubis, so it's almost like you're in the front of some sort of caravan, and maybe this is where your Genji is when you're all on point, wondering when on earth he's going to show up. But they also kind of reminded me of the sand crawlers from Star Wars, like the Jawas on Tatooine travel around in, and I thought it was a really cool touch out in the desert, just like this is maybe how they're going to get around if they can't put everything in a giant flying ship. And yeah, I could just cut out that "and" at the beginning, at the end. And flying ship. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Look at that. Nothing has to be perfect on YouTube. That's a big thing that, another really cool thing I had to learn, and that I try to tell other people now. Flying out of Temple of Anubis. Another really cool thing that we saw were flying out of... What really matters is just making your content and making it something that you're happy with. And flying ship. Nobody is watching YouTube for perfect content. And perfect content doesn't make money. It's just, it has to be something satisfactory. Am I going to play games with viewers? Potentially today. I definitely want to set up one day a week where I for sure play viewer games. That's definitely something I'm planning on, Aquawolf. What's up, Pink is a Color? What's up, Dat Gamer Boy 9? How do I make the background in my vids? What exactly do you mean? The music? I'll see you later, Puffy Plays. Shaklarok, I'm gonna take some time to set up the custom games, so I will tell you guys beforehand when I'm gonna do that. Why isn't my Twitch channel named Overwatch Curios? Because my Twitch channel has been around for a lot longer than Overwatch Curios has. Like Overwatch Curios is the like the small branch of Gaming Curios that is focused on Overwatch commentary, and I go by Disciple. Disciple. That's me. It would actually suck ass to call this channel Overwatch Curios, because I don't want to only ever play Overwatch. And like on YouTube, I can only make Overwatch videos on that channel. I can only stream Overwatch on that channel. But on Twitch, I can play anything I want to, which is awesome. Am I a pro in Overwatch? I do make my living off of talking about Overwatch, but no, I don't play Overwatch professionally. Okay. Do we... I want to see if I ever get a close-up on these flying things, because these flying things are actually pretty dope. Oh no, we head out to the Sphinx next. So now I'm actually gonna finally cut some video. I think I fly into the Sphinx's ass. Okay, so I have my notepad. The second thing I talked about were the huge Jawa-like transports in the desert. Sphinx is a handsome ass motherfucker. Alright, looking back into Sony Vegas is a bad thing sometimes. Do I have a Discord? Yeah, I do, Aquawolf. If you check down below, there's a link. There's a big old button that says Discord on it. And that'll link straight to our Overwatch Curios Discord channel. Choo Choo Who? This is how you submit a clip. And who do I main in Overwatch? I main Zarya. You could tell that by the pink hair icon I have on my channel. Giant flying ship. A small little message to anyone watching on YouTube. I have found it very difficult to keep up with two chats at the same time, and so I am currently responding to messages on Twitch, doing a Q&A, answering pretty much any question someone answers there. Oh great, we fly straight into his nose. Awesome. I'm really mature. In our next stop on the Out of the Map Anubis journey, we stop up at the Sphinx, which had a surprising amount of facial detail and texture on it that I was really... Oh, fuck. All right. I gotta time that a little bit better. Let's get ourselves a little bit of a buffer so we can talk about... All right. On our next stop on our Out of the Map Temple of Anubis journey, we check out the Sphinx, which actually had an impressive amount of facial detail and texture and looked pretty handsome if I do say so myself. And now, since we're all incredibly mature people, we've got to fly straight into his nose. Now, as we see, of course, the entire inside is invisible since, of course, all the walls in the map are just basically one-sided. It's just this thing you can only see from the side. And it was actually kind of interesting to me as well that the ships just fly straight through it on their path. I think that since it's so far away, it just looks like they kind of can go behind him, or it doesn't really even matter because you can barely even see this from the map. There's so much detail out here on all the buildings, and it kind of feels like someone just made a few buildings and started copying, pasting them all around. If you go all the way behind the Sphinx, though, you'll see that they actually extended it all the way out into a little bit of an ass. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word on YouTube without getting demonetized, but that's really what we're seeing out here. It's a big old Sphinx butt that you cannot see from the map. And he's a little thick. He's a little thick. This is all going in the video, you guys. This is all going in the video. It's genuine. It's genuine. You could... I promise you guys that this is genuine. Ship. On our next stop, a giant flying ship. On our next stop, I'll give us a little bit of a buffer. Ship. On our next stop on our Out of the Map Temple of Anubis journey, we check out the Sphinx, which actually had an impressive amount of facial detail and texture and looked pretty handsome if I do say so myself. And now, since we're all incredibly mature people, we've got to fly straight into his nose. Now, as we see, of course, the entire inside is invisible.
Family-friendly
content. All the walls I'm
gonna get demonetized, guys.
One-sided.
I'm gonna get demonetized.
Thing you can only see from the side. And it was actually kind of interesting to me as well that the ships just fly straight through it on their path. I think that since it's so far away, it just looks like they kind of can go behind him, or it doesn't really even matter because you can barely even see this from the map. There's so much detail out here on all the buildings. All right. And it kind of feels like someone just made a few buildings and started copying, pasting them all around. If you go all the way behind the Sphinx, though, you'll see that they actually extended it all the way out into a little bit of an ass. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word on YouTube without getting demonetized, but that's really what we're seeing out here. It's a big old Sphinx.
Look, it's got like a big old round ass. Like, I don't know what you guys I don't know what you guys think, but like he's got like the hip divot and everything.
He's a little thick.
He's got like the fucking hip divot. Did I talk about this when I recorded the video?
He's a little thick. Damn, son.
Yeah. This was the audio from the stream.
Look at that. Look at that little, look at those little hip dimples. Damn, son.
That was my reaction when I first streamed this. All right, Shaq Larock. I'll see you later. Sorry, I'm going back to checking everyone. Do I accept fan friend requests? I cannot on BattleNet. There's a 200 friends limit on BattleNet, and I have hit that a long time ago. Sir Scrubblicious, you wish you never sold your PC. You can't wait for your new build to finish. Oh my goodness. PCs are like absolutely essential in this day and age. I feel bad for anyone who doesn't have one. What video editor do I recommend? Sony Vegas is pretty easy to pick up, but I'd recommend trying to start with Adobe Premiere Pro. You can get it for like a subscription fee, which isn't too high, and I think it's a better editing software overall. I'm just so used to Sony Vegas that it's hard for me to switch over. And also hello for all the YouTube commenters who can switch to Twitch. Thank you, Sir Scrubblicious, and hello to you guys on YouTube. I'm just trying to read the Twitch chat because while I'm editing a video, it's also I'm checking chat in between, and checking two chats would be basically impossible. Did the adpocalypse affect you? Actually, very little. We have had a few videos demonetized, but most of them are kind of older videos that weren't getting a lot of views anyway. And every single time we've requested a manual review, we've gotten it monetized again. I have the Sphinx 2 times on the list because there's two things about it. One is that his face is incredibly detailed, and the other is that he has a large ass. The large ass needs to be its own point.
Yeah, Choo Choo Who. I plan on doing viewer games for sure. I need to figure out a good day of the week to do them on. Like, it used to be every Sunday was viewer game day, but now I can't commit to weekend streams anymore. I'll do weekend streams if I have time, but most of the time it's just spending time with my girlfriend and dog and all that. And so I'll probably do it one weekday where I do viewer games. No Name says, do I live from YouTube? Yes. YouTube is my full-time job. And I do streaming for fun, trying to make that into more of a career option as well. And Mega Zeldamon asks, do I eat ass? I'm going to guess we won't be able to talk to you directly with Mike. I think I will start every game with the mic in viewer games. And if anyone on the team has like a really obnoxious mic or is just a little bit too annoying, I might hop out of voice chat and then we'll try it again each game. I'd like to try and talk to you guys though. This is some funny looking PUBG. I edited the we're in creative. If you see PUBG, then you need to refresh. Oh my goodness, Aqua Wolf just cheered 100 bits. Oh, I don't have my notifications on. Let me turn those on really quick. Add a browser source, Streamlabs Twitch. Okay. Sorry, now there will be a notification when you cheer. But thank you for that. I mean, when I go to twitch.tv/disciple, I said we're in creative, right? Yeah. All right, cool. You're also hosting me. Hey, thanks. Thanks, that's awesome. Hey, what's up, Epic Dragon 03? Welcome out to the stream. Does my girlfriend play Overwatch? She just started playing Overwatch. She plays Mercy. Oh, thick. But she's playing updated Mercy, so that's a little bit better than playing old Mercy, you know? And she's also played some McCree. Also, what's up, Ramsey? CZ. Alright, so let's find the next interesting thing that we can in this video. We won't be editing for a long, maybe like half an hour more, and then I'm gonna go play some games. Because it won't actually take a super long time to finish this video. We're already a good chunk of the way into it. I'll probably make the video between 10 and 12 minutes long, and then let's see, I checked out all these buildings, but was there anything interesting with these buildings? I find Ana should be 3 stars difficulty or 4. She should definitely be highest difficulty level. Ana is a very difficult hero to play effectively. That's why that's part of the reason why she has such a low win rate. I will probably do viewer games another day. It's going to do a little bit of a fade, so it's a less jarring transition. Now, all the buildings here in Anubis seem to be sunken into the sand, and I'm not sure if that's anything that we can look into. Maybe the entire city was once a little bit more opened up, but it was all covered in sand by a huge storm, or some sort of other post-apocalyptic phenomenon, or maybe it's just the artist kind of taking a little bit of liberty and jutting these buildings out of the mountain with the bottoms of them completely covered, but of course the tops of them visible to people on the map. Now all the buildings here in Anubis seem to be sunken into this thick. Now all the buildings here in Anubis. All right, I think I fly out to this like really far off. Oh, this is actually really cool. This is actually really cool.
And as you can tell, we've also flown a little bit far away from the map. In fact, so far that the lighting rig no longer hits us in any way, shape, or form. So our weapon is completely dark, and I think if we could look back and see our entire character, that we wouldn't be lit at all. But they don't usually need to light things out here, even though the shadows from the buildings are still cast back here. It seems to be a bit permanent. But we're going to fly away as far as we can to see what these buildings are like way off on the horizon. I just thought it was really interesting to see us cast into total darkness, even though the rest of the map appears to be lit. We're just talking about all the cool stuff. And as you can, like, I personally think it's fascinating. I don't know if everyone agrees with me, and if they don't, then maybe the video won't do well. But as you, I think like all this shit outside of the map is so fucking cool because nobody has ever seen this. Like, nobody's like taken tours outside of the map, completely outside of the bounds of the game, to look at all this stuff. Like, that to me is so dope. All right, sorry, I'm checking chat again. Now all the buildings seem to be thick. Yo, what's up, Alpha? Yeah. I wanted to make a video, and I also wanted to stream, and I'm like, wait a minute, I could do two things the same time. Maybe we should put out a shout out to our Twitch channel here in the video. Let's sell out a little bit for our Twitch. Sony Vegas. Yeah, I know it's old and laggy, but it's just what I'm used to. I've tried editing on Premiere, and there's just so many like basic tasks that function so much differently. Shut up, Alpha. Tell me when you're a full-time YouTuber, and then you can tell me what editing software to use. Oh no, it's happening again. All right, Alpha, you might be right. You might be correct. This could potentially be a mistake. See you tomorrow. All right, no name. I'll see you tomorrow. Only dead catapulted May bodies have reached this far on the map. You edit for a full-time YouTuber. Who do you edit for? You want that Dr. Pepper? Dude, it's fucking crisp. Actually, that reminds me, I need to put more into my mini fridge. Also, my dog ruined a Diet Dr. Pepper yesterday. So when I went out to dinner last night, and right before I went out to dinner, I took my dog on a walk. I took my dog on a nice long walk. It was like an hour. I took my dog on like an hour-long walk. Oh, what's happening? I'm seeing the same thing you guys are. Oh no. Everything's on fire. Oh, I moved the green screen. Oops. There we go. So I take my dog on like an hour, like a mile-long walk. We get back. I go out to dinner. I'm out to dinner for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I get back. My dog had freaked the fuck out. My dog freaked out. First we went into our room, and the window that's like above our dresser had some of the blinds like moved out of place. And like, it's not something that ever would have happened by us. It's not something we ever would have done. So we think that Waffle must have jumped up on the bed and then jumped onto the dresser and then pawed at the blinds trying to look outside. Also, what the fuck is going on with Sony Vegas right now? All right, let's see it. You're watching my YouTube channel right now? Hey, thanks, Hero99. Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube right now, but I'm interacting with Twitch chat because it's a lot easier for me. And I can't interact with two chats at the same time. It's too hard. It's just too hard. Aquawolf, a green screen is like one of the least important things. I think it's fun. I think it's a nice little touch. All right, we're going to have to... Oh. Right, all I had to do was open the task manager, and then Vegas got scared. He knew I was going to fucking punish him. He knew that Daddy was coming to town. Wait, why can't I just drag it down? There we go. He knew that Daddy was coming for the punish. I was gonna end his task. All right, I'm actually going to save this and then end the task. What was the other thing we saw? Oh. I'm taking notes of the cool things that we see so I can make a better outline for the video. Sup, what's up, Lico1? Also, why working with Vegas 12? Because it's what I'm used to. It usually doesn't function this badly. I think it's just because I'm streaming as well, and my computer's having a hard time handling that. If you guys didn't know, I'm making the sequel currently to this video. This video, it did pretty well. It was exciting, and I had a ton of information for it. There we go. Am I going to play games with viewers after this? I'll play games. I don't know if I'm going to play viewer games. If I do viewer games, I would rather plan it ahead of time and announce it and, like, make a thing out of it so that, like, everyone that wants to play in viewer games can come. What mic do I use? It's an Audio-Technica AT2020. After am I playing Overwatch or PUBG? I'll figure it out. Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe I'll start with a little Overwatch and then move into PUBG. I'll definitely play PUBG just because I want to stream for 6 hours, and I cannot play Overwatch for 6 hours. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. What's up, Theo and Ryson? How long am I streaming? Usually until about 6 p.m. Usually from 12 to 6. All right, cool. Let's find the next thing. All right, so the lighting rig failed. What's... Oh, the floating buildings. Yeah, this is actually pretty dope. And now, we at Gaming Curios like to push these maps farther than they've ever been pushed before and go all the way out to these buildings far, far on the horizon. And here we can see that we've got some floating towers out in the distance. So, I'm curious if all of the towers might have been floating in the past and some were covered by sand, or if, you know, the angle of the map means that these ones appear to be in the ground. But either way, it's pretty cool to see them just floating up in the air, just placed wherever they want, willy-nilly. But coming at it from this angle to see just how strange and bizarre it looks from the map, it of course looks perfect. It looks like some great level design. It looks like an excellent futuristic desert city. But from back here, we can kind of see the, you know, just wonky nature of it. The fact that not everything has to be perfect from that angle, because all that really matters is the in-game experience. And this is what I really love, that we get to see, being really the first people to break the maps this wide open and see so many interesting angles that we've never really gotten to see before. Lit. And now we at Gaming Curios, I can push this back a little bit. Appears to be lit. Good voiceovers. Thanks. Neely's on the next hero for Overwatch. Nah. I honestly, maybe it makes me a bad YouTuber. I don't give a shit about any of that. Like, give me the next hero, and I'll be excited. I'll enjoy that. I'll like that. Give me the hero, and I'm more than excited to talk about him, to talk about, or her, talk about how strong they'll be, talk about what role they have in the lore and in the meta. But, like, that Sombra ARG stuff and, like, all the leaks and, like, all the hint, like, I don't care about that at all. Like, the other YouTubers can take that stuff if they want it. Like, I'll give it up to them. That's, you know, lost job. I didn't say that. A viewer did. Do I think Doomfist is OP? No, he's actually quite underpowered now. He got some pretty significant nerfs. Whew, Sony Vegas is not liking this. Hi, I submitted a Reaper play of the game. Have I got it? My friend, we get a lot. I'm sure we got it. I can guarantee you that we received your submission if you submitted it on the form. Your friends say he's OP. It sucks to get one-shot by him, but it's actually really hard to get one-shot by him now. Yeah, he can be insane, but it turns out that when you make it a lot harder to hit the punches, he gets a lot weaker. He's always had a lot of counters, but now he's also much like he's always been able to be countered, but the issue was he could still get off the punches even if you were actively countering him. But now it's a lot harder for him to get off the punches. Okay, there might not be anything else on Temple of Anubis. Let's check this out. Ooh, the Great Wall. This might be kind of interesting. Okay, is this the last thing that I saw on the map? Yeah. Alright, cool. The last thing that I thought was really cool in Temple of Anubis was this huge wall that goes all the way around. Maybe the Great Wall of Egypt. And maybe it was originally a retaining wall to keep some of the sand away from the buildings, which clearly has failed. And it seems like right now, basically all of Anubis is completely swept by this huge amount of sand, and all the buildings are halfway buried. And maybe it's only the temple that's been kept clean, that's been kept livable, and that's where we're able to group up and go around now. But now to get anywhere in all of Egypt, you have to use these huge, massive sand crawlers. Or, of course, fly on these ships that float above the air and constantly rotate around the map. But this wall that goes all the way around the outside, it was also particularly interesting to me because it's really, really hard to see from the map. But they put a lot of effort into making a pretty substantial... Fuck. When your voice goes out like that, it just completely ruins. All right. This wall that goes all the way around the outside, it was also... All of Egypt, you have to use these huge... But this above the air and constantly rotate around the map. This wall that goes all the way around, constantly rotate around the map. But this fairly detailed wall and cities that go all the way around the background, I thought were really interesting for how much effort was put into them, for how you really almost can never see them from the actual game itself. This wall goes all the way back behind the temple itself, behind this massive pyramid, and it's something that you don't really get to see, but that we get to take a pretty little tour of. Alright, cool. The last thing that I thought was really cool in the air and constantly rotate around the map, but this fairly rotate around the map, but this fairly cool. That's good enough for me. Hey, what's up, Viralium? Someone said, did you know Overwatch is banned in Russia? Pretty sure Overwatch is banned in Russia. Pretty sure the Overwatch comic where Tracer has a girlfriend is banned in Russia. What's up, Owen Tat? But Viralium, you have not missed Ilios yet. We have not gone to Ilios so far. In the original video, we went to Eichenwald, Lijiang, and oh wait, that's Nepal, right? Is that Nepal? No. We went to Eichenwald, Lijiang, and Horizon Lunar Colony. Did we go to Hanamura? Because I'm pretty sure I went to like all of the assault maps. Maybe I forgot about Hanamura. Oh wait, no. Yeah, so Hanamura is next. Hanamura is next. So I'll do Temple of Anubis and Hanamura in this video. How long am I gonna edit? Once this video is done, and once this video is done, I'm gonna go play video games. Hey, thanks Barfadelico for hitting that command. Midway through the video. Fuck. We're getting pretty close. We're going pretty fast. Fuck. I just wish Sony Vegas wasn't such a piece of shit sometimes, but it's still infinitely easier for me to use this than Adobe Premiere Pro. Adobe Premiere Pro just has some like massive like unintuitive pieces of the software that Sony Vegas does not. Okay. We are done with, oh wait, we're done with Eichenwald, or we're done with Temple, but I think there's still more footage here. Oh, we gotta do Volskaya. Alright, we'll see how much we can do at Volskaya. And if we still got some time left, then we can do Hanamura as well. I don't think there was a ton on Volskaya. Now on the next stop of our journey, we made a jailbreak from Volskaya to see just how many cool things there were outside of the map. Now Volskaya is a pretty interesting map. There's a city out beyond it that you don't really get much of a chance to see during the game, really just when you're coming out of the attacker spawn. But what's also important to know about Volskaya is that it is of course a giant Omnic factory, and we can see some massive Omnics right here that we get to float around with. And wait, fuck, I was going to talk about the dancing Omnic, but when do I talk about the dancing Omnic? I think I'll talk about the dancing Omnic later. But what's also when you're coming out of the attacker spawn. Just going to cut off that part for now. A little tour of. Now on the next stop of our journey, we made a jailbreak from Volskaya to see just... Am I going to find glitches on the trading map? What do you mean the trading map? Junkertown? I don't know what the trading map is. Training? So I wanted to go do this whole thing on Junkertown. It was patched. Yeah, Viralum. That's what I was just about to talk about. They fixed this glitch at the same time they put Junkertown on the PTR. So the moment they patched Junkertown on the PTR, they also patched this glitch. Unfortunately, I went in like first thing to try it out. So we're never unless this glitch repeats again, we're never gonna get the same kind of glimpse on Junkertown. Now on the next stop of our journey, we made a jailbreak from Volskaya to see just how many cool things there were outside of the map. Now Volskaya is a pretty interesting map. There's a city out beyond it that you don't really get much of a chance to see during the game, really just when you're coming out of the attacker spawn. Okay, I'm going to talk about the Omnics later when I go on the tour of the walking Omnics. These Omnics aren't particularly interesting. Alright, now we're on Volskaya. Wait, you saw Muselk and Co. escape the map? Did they do it using the May glitch? Or did they do it when they were did they do it on the PTR or did they do it at Gamescom? Because there was like a Junkertown release. Oh, fucking hell. All right. How do we get it back? That's the real question. How do we get Sony Vegas back onto our screen? Okay, if you can tell me how they escaped the map, though, then I can try it out. Hey, there we go. Hey, we got it back. God damn it, my computer's having a rough time right now. Streaming with editing software up is quite taxing on it. They used May? Alright, that's been fixed for sure. Because I tried it myself and it did not work. The May bug that I did for this is no longer in the game in PTR or anything. And like they put like little like walkways up here in catacombs. Like they really wanted to make this feel like it was But first, one of the cool parts of the map for me was how much effort was put into making this really feel like it was some huge Omnic factory. We were able to fly over to the bounds of the map. This is where you can normally run into the other wall if you're flying around as Farah, and you get to see these awesome animations of the Omnics being built. And of course, going back here, you get to see the Omnics that are generally in the background, but really an entire factory back here. You have the walkways, you have the large sort of cranes and other robotic arms that are used in this factory that creates not actually Omnics, but robots that are meant to fight the Omnics. Although I'm not entirely sure what the difference is in the Russians' minds. It might be the sentience or some sort of AI. And going back out into the village, we can see these huge robotic beasts patrolling the city and actually stampeding through the buildings. I'm pretty sure that guy just killed a whole lot of people. I can check out the video. I can check it out later. Is that the walkway where Sombra used her TP? Oh, it might have been. That's interesting. Whew. Sony Vegas is having a rough time at this right now. Man, I was looking at some processors last night. I was looking at like the Intel like i9X series. But first, it's like $1,000 bucks, but like man, it looks so fucking tempting right now. Buildings. I'm pretty sure that guy just killed a whole lot of people. Alright, this is sorry. So there's one part of the video that I was not able to capture, and it's the dancing robot in Volskaya. So I'm going to find the clip of that on YouTube and include that in and just say I wasn't able to find it, but this is also something that's pretty dope on the map. All right, Aqua Wolf, I'll see you later. I'll definitely try and let everyone know when I'm doing community games. Like, I'll make it my title and stuff, so everyone will see. I was looking at the i9X series because Streamlabs was doing a giveaway for it.
which I guess made the giveaway effective because it made me think about buying one. Alright, let's import this in there. Who made this? Zarya Jones. Okay. Now, there was one interesting thing about the Omnics that unfortunately I wasn't able to capture while I was out here outside the map, but there is, of course, a dancing Omnic out in Volskaya that dances on occasion and is pretty hard to catch. I wasn't able to get a glimpse of it myself, but fortunately we do have footage thanks to Zarya Jones on YouTube. I will put a link to the original video, but we can see the dancing robot here out on the horizon, and that's a pretty cute little touch that the team put into the map. Alright, so now we go ahead and import this in. We don't need his audio because his audio is just static. One interesting thing about the Omnics that unfortunately I wasn't able to capture while I was out here outside the map, but there is, of course, a dancing Omnic out in Volskaya that dances on occasion and is pretty hard to catch. I wasn't able to get a glimpse of it myself, but fortunately we do have footage thanks to Zarya Jones on YouTube. I will put a link to the original video, but I'm going to repeat the dancing part just so you can get a good glimpse of it. YouTube. I will put a link to the original video, but we can see the dancing robot here out on the horizon, and that's a pretty cute little touch that the team put into the map. Now I'm gonna add the Zarya Jones. That's a interesting name. That is very difficult for me to say, and I'm pretty proud of myself that I got it in the first try. I like impact for my on-screen text. It's just nice and simple and bold. Oh, and it's not that. We're gonna give it a little bit of an outline. Sony Vegas is going to do a little bit of a freeze on us. As it do. Comics, yeah, we'll do it in Comic Sans. Whew. Man, Sony Vegas did not like me trying to change the outline color. Alright. That. Beautiful. Shaq is back. Is this the end, or should you add another 30 minutes? Come and stay whenever you want, man. Dancing Omnic out in Volskaya that dances on a... Perfect. Alright, so now let's look at the next cool little interesting thing we can find out here. That's not the right folder. Okay. I need to stop calling these Omnics. I know I keep calling them Omnics, they're robots. They are meant to fight Omnics.
You have a Razer Carcharias gaming headset. Interesting. Epic Dragon, you picked 4 mains with a random number generator. That seems like the wrong way to do it, but if it works for you, then awesome. Awesome. Sony Vegas gets really jealous when you click on any other program. So when you click back into Sony Vegas, it gives you the silent treatment for a little bit. Pretty sure I tried to fly too close to those cars and I died. Now the cars circling around the outside of the map I thought were really cute. They all seem to be basically exactly the same, and they have some incredibly glowy headlights and taillights that aren't exactly the colors you might see in real life, but of course when you're looking at them from back on the map, it looks a little bit more realistic when you have a little bit more light to give yourself the illusion of real headlights and brake lights. But the cars just sort of spawn and end in nowhere. I tried to get a slightly closer look at them, and of course I died horribly over and over and over again. Although you cannot clip with the road or with the cars themselves, there is a pretty high death plane there, so if you get a little bit too close, you will just fall to your death. Now the cars circling around the outside of the map I thought were really... Now the cars circling around the outside of the map I thought were really cute. Thanks, Kiki. Yeah, I mean, I would love to try them out if they're actually extra. If you just want to ship them to me, I can give you my info, and you can just tell me how much shipping costs, and I can just, I can send you the shipping cost. Choo-choo-hoo, you submitted 3 clips. You hope you use one. Hey, I really hope that we use one, too. Now, I do have some plans that I could tell you guys. I just need to better organize them. I want to make montages on Twitch, like live on Twitch. Like, I want you guys to come on Twitch. I want you guys to show me your clips, and I want to watch them while I'm streaming. And we'll react to them if they're really cool or really funny, or maybe even if they're really bad, and we'll make a montage out of the best moments from that stream. It's kind of a way to get the Twitch more involved with the YouTube and vice versa. Now the cars circling around the outside of the map I thought were really cute. They all seem to be basically exactly the same. My voice feels kind of like it's going a little bit. But I'm glad I'm kind of near the end of the video. I think when I finish Volskaya, I'm going to call this one, and then next video will probably start on Hanamura. Now I have to get a clip of Bastion. Yeah, do you guys think that'd be fun? Like, I think that'd be really, really fun. It's to like so right now, Choo Choo, you could show me your clips, and I could watch them right now. And then after we make a video of them, post them, and then say to anyone else who wants their videos in a montage like that, hey, we're gonna be streaming and doing this again right now. So come out to the video and get your clip in. I don't know what's happening to my voice at the end of these. Your death. The mic did something weird there, but I can just kind of... Your death. just need to cut it all out early.
Death. Your death. Your death. A little bit too close. You will just fall to your...
I'm just gonna re-record that.
Too close. You'll just fall to your death.
For some reason saying death just like broke it.
Too close. You'll just fall to your death.
Alright, there we go. That didn't happen that time. Okay, what else is cool in Volskaya Industries? What's up, guys? It's not me, Jeremy. That's right, Diversion. It's Disciple. I'm the guy that does the Overwatch stuff. Ooh, this is the Swag Walk. This is the Swag Walk robot. Oh my god, I love this robot so much. Now, well, I didn't get a chance to find... well, I had a chance to lose my voice. Now, while I didn't get a chance to find the dancing robot out here in Volskaya, I did find the next best thing. The Swag Walk robot. Look at this dude, just with all the swagger in his step, trotting around the back of Volskaya, walking over thin air. He's about to just murder, I think, hundreds of people as he just careens through these buildings. But look at him. He doesn't care. He's throwing his shoulders back. He's throwing his feet up. He's got that nice little rotation. And this guy, you could tell he fucks. I can't say that. I can't say that. I'm going to get demonetized. I want to say that. These are the kinds of things I want to say in videos, and I can't. Your death. Now, while I didn't get a chance to find the dancing robot, and this guy, you could tell he fucks. Or should I bleep it? Can I bleep it? Bleep sound effect. Okay. All right, perfect. Do I look like TBNR Frags? I don't know who that is. So no one has ever told me about that now. Hey, what's up? It's Amy. Welcome out to the stream. You could tell he fucks. I can't say. You could tell he fucks. 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 Wait, I can have the F. Fucks. I can't say fucks. I just can't have that. He fuck. That's loud. He fuck. You could tell he fuck. Sorry guys, they don't want to get demonetized. You don't think they can demonetize me for that? So Kiki, they have started so the new bot, so they auto create captions for your video now, and they can demonetize you based on the content of their auto captions. So what's funny is if you don't say a bad word, but like YouTube picked it up and thought I said like the Taliban is great, go join ISIS, they could demonetize me because YouTube thought that I said that and it put that in the captions, and then YouTube can demonetize you based on those captions it creates for you. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. All right, is there anything else in this map, or should I wrap it up? Give a little shout outs to the YouTube. Ooh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. And this guy, you could tell he fucked. And the massive spaceship in the sky is like something you don't really see in the game otherwise. Tell he fucked. When you say benchmark, it sounds like bitchmark. I mean, do you put many of your videos on YouTube, or are they mostly just streamed? I don't know if I've seen them before. Tell he fucked. Another thing that I thought Another thing that I thought was really dope that I hadn't really noticed before, and maybe it's just because I'm blind or maybe I was a little bit too focused on the objective, but there is a massive spaceship way above Volskaya that looks pretty darn cool. Now, we, of course, flew right into it to see exactly what the guts look like, but taking a look at this, it's another just huge spaceship with a lot of little ships just flying alongside it. And although up close, it might not look too fancy, from afar, it looks pretty cool and intimidating. And it's a really awesome touch for this map, since everything has been pretty grounded. We have the cars, we have the robots, everything's just walking around, but seeing these starships helps us remember just how futuristic this Overwatch universe is, especially here in Volskaya, where they really make a lot of cool technology, most of it to be used against the Omnics, but still pretty cool technologically speaking. I'm going to cut the footage back a little bit. We didn't really get a good view of the ship from afar. I cut too far ahead. I want the view of me coming up on it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Another thing that I thought was really dope that I hadn't really noticed before, and maybe it's just because I'm blind or maybe I was a little bit too focused on the objective, but there is a massive spaceship way above Volskaya that looks pretty darn cool. Now, we, of course, flew right into it to see exactly the guts look, but taking a look at this, another thing that I thought was really dope, they make a lot of cool technology, most of it to be used against the Omnics, but still pretty cool technologically speaking. Alright, I think that was everything that we saw on the map. Yeah. Ooh, Hollywood is pretty cool. Did we do Hanamura? I don't remember when I did Hanamura. It's King's Row. Alright. Do that later. Alright, I'm going to do an outro and talk about the Twitch. And that was just about everything we were able to find on Temple of Anubis and Volskaya Industries. And I also wanted to mention that all of this was recorded live on twitch.tv/disciple, where I stream every single weekday from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. I like to play Overwatch with fans, as well as play other games like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. And I also edited this video live on Twitch. So if you guys ever want to potentially even be part of an Overwatch Curios or Overwatch Moments video, make sure that you check out that Twitch. That's twitch.tv/disciple. And thank you for listening to my plug for myself. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. How was that? Speaking. And that was just about everything we were able to find on Temple of Anubis and Volskaya Industries. Let's take this text we used and edit a little bit for our own purposes.
Where I stream every was recorded live on Twitch.
Create a new copy. Freeze the program, because why not? Shut it at peace, motherfucker. Did I have experience with editing before Overwatch? Yeah, I mean, I started as a YouTuber quite a long time ago.
Live on twitch.tv.
All right, here we change this. Let's make it nice and large. Perfect.
Disciple, where I stream at twitch.tv/disciple. And thank you for listening to my plug for myself. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will.
All right. Now we add an outro. Did I have one in here already? I feel like I don't import it. All right, cool. We need some music for our outro. Peace. I'm gonna use the old outro music because I actually really dig it. Well, it is super loud, so we're gonna fix that. Peace. Peace. Sorry guys, I'll make it a little quieter. I'll see how this sounds.
You check out that Twitch. That's twitch.tv/disciple. And thank you for listening to my plug for myself. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey, we did it. What's that song? Ooh, that's a good question. I can't remember right now. I will put it in the description of the video when I make it. It's the song that's in like all of Jeremy's outros. Also, somehow all these got moved.
Alright. During the game, really just when you're coming out of the attacker spawn. But first, one of the cool parts of the map for me was how much effort was put into making this really feel like it was some put in. You'll just fall to your death. Now, while I didn't get a chance to find the dance.
Alright, another thing that's important to remember with Sony Vegas is that resampling is the worst thing in the world that anyone has ever designed, and the person who made it should feel ashamed of themselves. It's basically a good way to make all of your footage look like shit, and so you have to disable it manually every time unless you have a script that runs and does it for you. But I just do it myself. You've tried editing, but you have a shitty Android app. Ooh, yeah, editing on your phone is not going to be the same thing. What level am I in Overwatch? 250 something. Okay, now we would normally render the video out right now, but that sounds really boring. So instead, I'm going to render it later when I'm not doing anything. What else do we talk about? Swag walk robot and big ol' flying ship. I think that's what we talked about. Yeah. Cool. So we have 14 things that you may never have seen. Oh, yeah, okay. That you may never have seen in Overwatch. I think now I'm going to play some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I'm going to end the stream really quick. I'm going to stop streaming on YouTube. Thanks so much to anyone who watched on YouTube. Sorry that I didn't really interact with YouTube chat. I was just interacting with the Twitch chat this time. So if you guys stay around on Twitch, and if any of you guys on YouTube come over to Twitch, I will continue streaming. So I will be right back.